Okay, what we're going to be working on today is an op art project. Op art is a kind of art where it fools with your mind, kind of like an optical illusion. It can be abstract, and like I said, it plays with your eyes. So, we're doing an op art project. You're going to need 2 pieces of paper. Those pieces of paper need to be square, and they need to be 8.5 inches by 8.5 inches. If you're using computer paper, which is what I have here, it's already 8.5 inches this way. If I line up my ruler, you can see 8.5. So I need to go 8.5 inches this way. I'm going to line up my ruler. Make sure you know what the inch marks are. Here's my 8-inch, and I need to go half, 8.5 inches. I'm going to slide the ruler down, do the same thing towards the bottom, 8.5 inches. I will connect those 2 marks. After this, you can either just get a pair of scissors, just making sure you cut right along that line, or you can just hold this ruler down really good and rip that paper off. Once you have your 2 pieces, I want you to fold the first one in half this way. Make it as even as possible. And then I want you to fold it this way. Again, making it as even as possible. Sometimes I don't even fold it perfectly, but do your best. As even as possible. You'll see the crease makes a plus sign. What you're going to do then is using your pencil, I'm just going to make a mark here and here so I can see where the ends of the crease are. I'm going to connect or draw a line right along the crease. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just making these marks so I can see a little bit more clearly. You might not need to make those marks. I'm going to connect. I'm holding my ruler down really tightly so it doesn't move. And there I have a plus sign. The next thing you want to do is you're going to connect the corners. So I'm going to line my ruler up, corner to corner, making sure I'm holding that ruler down so it does not move. I'm going to do the same thing with these 2 corners. So you have a plus sign and an X. Looking at the ends of the plus sign, so I'm looking here, 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 here. You're going to measure 1 3/4 inches. I line my ruler up. That's where my 0 is. I go 1, and then 1, 2, 3. 1 1/4 inches. Then I will connect to each corner. Just like that. I'm going to do the same thing here. Again, line it up with the 0. There's 1 inch, and then 1, 2, 3/4 right there. And we'll connect. Line it up with the corner on each side. Making sure you're holding that ruler down so it does not move. I'll do the same thing here. 1 inch, 1, 2, 3/4. If you have someone at home that can help you measure it, that is totally fine. If you need it. And then from the bottom here, line it up with 0, 1 inch, 1, 2, 3/4. You're going to do this with both pieces of paper so that when you're done, you have both of your pieces of paper that are 8.5 inches this way, 8.5 inches this way, so it is a square. Both pieces will look like this. Once that is done, what I want you to do, these two top sections here, you're just going to leave them blank. I'm going to put a little marker here so I know not to put anything in that section. I'm going to do the same thing at the bottom. I'm just going to put X marks. Everything else, leave alone for now. So again, up top, you're going to leave blank. At the bottom, you're going to leave these blank. You're going to do that again with both pieces of your 8.5 by 8.5 inch paper. Once you have that done, you want to think about what kind of designs do you want to put in these sections. Shapes, lines, patterns, it's up to you. If you're not sure, maybe look online at some images of patterns and shapes. You can look around your room. You can look through various books. If you find a shape or pattern that you like but you don't like the color, that's fine. Just use that shape or pattern then. Your shape or pattern can be something as simple as drawing lines. And if I'm going to draw lines, I want to use a ruler. These patterns that you're putting inside these shapes, you should take your time. I'm going to fill each section again with some sort of pattern, shape, or design. Once I'm done, I have a finished example here. This is what this one looks like. I did some wavy lines in here, some curved lines in here, some lightning bolts, kind of like a fish scale or pine cone pattern, some circles, just some lines in here, flower, teardrops or raindrops, hearts, lines there. That's what you want it to look like when you're done. I also did one, because again, remember, you have to do two. I did one that is black, or excuse me, that is outlined in black Sharpie marker. If you want to outline them both in Sharpie marker, that's totally fine. You don't have to, but it is an option. I definitely want one of them outlined in black Sharpie marker. One of these examples we're going to do with color pencils in complete color. The other one we're going to do in black and white using a Sharpie marker. And if you have it available to you, you can use gray color pencils or silver color pencils. You can do some shading with a regular pencil, which I will talk about some of that. But for now, what I want you to do is make sure that you have two pieces of paper that are 8.5 inches by 8.5 inches. Remember, you're going to do the plus sign. You're going to connect corner to corner. You're going to measure 1 3/4 inches down from each end of the plus sign and then connect that to each corner. You have the video. Stop it, pause it, rewind it, rewatch it. Get this part correct. It's important. And again, once you have that done, top and bottom sections, these two bottom sections, these two top sections, leave them blank. All the other sections you are going to fill with some sort of pattern, shape, or design. One of them at least should be outlined with a black Sharpie marker. If you want to outline them both, that is fine, but at least one. And remember what I said before, when you are drawing your shapes, make sure you're pressing light enough so that when you're drawing over, if you're sliding your hand, it doesn't smudge. One thing I like to do sometimes is I'll take a piece of paper and I'll put it under my hand so that when I'm drawing, it doesn't smudge. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact me, or if Mr. Seville is your art teacher, contact him. We are here to help you. Another video demonstrating coloring and demonstrating the black and white copy will follow next. Good luck with this. Thank you.